Hey yo, salute to all my subscribers. Special shout out to everybody else passing through YouTube. Back again with another one. Salute to the people. Uh, so earlier today, or my last blog, I should say, started a 50 video campaign. There was an article that I read talking about 50 secrets it's okay to keep from your partner. We chopping through these 50 bullshit things one by one. This is 2 of 50. So in the first one, we talked about if you don't like your partner's family. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not going crazy. Uh, yep. If you don't like your partner's family, should you tell them? So if you didn't see that one yet, go check it out. What I did was I created a whole playlist. I'm going to put all 50 videos in the playlist. One is already up there. If you don't like your partner's family, should you tell them? I broke that down in like a 15-minute video. It's 2 minutes of me just introing this whole 50 video campaign shit. So go check that out. The second one here, and remember, I don't know what the other 48 are. I'm only reading them as I'm preparing to do the video for each of them. So we're basically finding out together what these things say and seeing if I agree with it almost in real time. Um, so the first one was, if you don't like your partner's family, should you tell them? The second one is, what if your family doesn't like your partner? And now this article, all right, underneath that, it says, all right, so your family doesn't like your partner, but your partner doesn't need to hear all about it. In fact, that can just make a bad situation worse by hurting your partner's feelings and causing them to wonder if you share your family's concerns instead. No, it says instead, find out why your family objects to your partner. Try to smooth any fears they have and create opportunities for positive bonding. More bullshit. Yeah, I kind of see what the trend of this article is going. More bullshit. Listen, yo. And look, maybe I'm different again. I say it because I don't subscribe to the normal rules of engagement as most people when it comes to family, because my approach is just different. You know what I'm saying? I put more stock into the family that I chose to create than I put into the family I was born into. Doesn't mean I don't love my family. Of course I do. Got love for all my brothers, got love for all my sisters, got 6 siblings, got love for both of my parents. Any family that's blood, I got love for them. But I just don't approach shit the same way. I don't blindly follow this blood is thicker than water loyalty bullshit, because sometimes family can be as fucked up as the strangers on the street. Sometimes the family that you adopt as far as close friends, you know what I'm saying? They can be more family than sometimes your family can be. It just is what it is. Only real loyalty I ever have is to the family that I create. Right? If I'm married, I'm saying my family, my children, my wife. That's the family I created. So there's a different level of loyalty that has to be attached to that, and most people, unfortunately, don't subscribe to that, and it's unfortunate because they should. Having said that, though, so here's why I this is bullshit. So if my family doesn't like my partner, and again, this is all predicated, my objections to this list, this is predicated on this being a committed relationship, long-term relationship, marriage, living situation, whatever. Not just something that it's just you just met this person, because then it's not enough stock in that person yet for you to really go to bat for them. And again, too, it's not about the person. I think people get these things twisted too. My number one policy is be open and honest and transparent with your partner. Good, bad, or indifferent. Be open and honest. This article is trying to make it seem like, under the what if your family doesn't like your partner. This article is trying to make it seem like by telling your partner, you may create doubt and fears into your partner about you sharing your family sentiments. Not necessarily. I know we're all different, but if someone that I'm dating or that I'm with, if their family don't rock with me and that person keeps it from me and that person knows about it and I find out later, I'm more inclined to believe that person possibly shared those sentiments or maybe wasn't sure because they didn't tell me. Honesty with me, always the best policy. And despite the fact that other people don't may not feel this way, Honesty with your partner is always the best policy, no matter what that honesty could potentially do. Because you know what my thing is, never take away a person's choice to make their own decisions. If your partner's uncomfortable with the fact that your family doesn't like them, they may choose to exit the relationship if it's still early on. They may choose, to try and find out or inquire as to what the reason is. And this article says, oh, you may not want to tell that partner because it may make things worse. Probably because that partner may want to confront, you know what I'm saying, the people in your family about what the issue is. Yo, if you don't like somebody, if you got an issue, if you have enough of an issue with my partner to tell me about it, you should be fully expecting the smoke. Because I'm gonna tell them. And if they choose to confront you about it or speak with you about it, have a conversation with you about it, they're well within their rights to do that. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm telling, nigga, like this ain't no snitch shit, but I'm telling. Like you tell me you don't like my partner, I'm 100% gonna have a conversation with them about it because they have a right to know. Because if you tell me why you don't like my partner, first thing I'm gonna ask you naturally is why. And after the conversation that we have, I'm having that conversation with my partner. Anybody who hides those types of communications from your partner's family and it's about that person and you don't tell them, you don't put that out in the open, you don't give that person a chance to weigh those things out and deal with it and process it in their own way, you're full of shit. Period. Your partner may or may not feel that way. I'm telling you, you're full of shit. If your family, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, your mother, your father, I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care if it's your grandmother who goes to church every Sunday and Wednesday night for Bible study and then revivals on Saturday. I don't care. If somebody in your family does not like the person that you have chose to spend your time with and they communicate that to you, you owe it to your partner to tell them. Because if you don't, you're setting the tone for there to be lies and dishonesty and to not have an open platform relationship. And it's fucked up. Nobody deserves that shit. So 100% I disagree with this one. If just to reiterate, my family doesn't like my partner, I'm telling them. And I would expect the same thing from my partner. If their family doesn't like me, I expect to be told. I don't expect secrets and shit to be, because think about it. You go on a dinner or Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas or yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you just going over on a weekend to have dinner with that person's family. And you look real crazy sitting there, not even realizing because people are being polite or they're being cordial. And maybe they sharing looks with each other behind your back. They passing the fucking cornbread and then they fucking laughing at you and all this other crazy reckless shit, rolling their eyes. That shit crazy, yo. Don't set me up for that type of shit. Don't put me in that type of situation. I don't have time for it. And I'm not beat for it. Let me know what the fuck it is. I want all the smoke. Now, if you tell me, look, this is a situation, my family don't like you. They said whatever, whatever. Maybe they need some more time. Give them some time. Maybe they'll come around. But I don't want you to approach them because I don't want any issues. Okay, because you told me, I respect it. At least the fact that I know, so that I know how to move. So that when there's weekends where you want to go over and chill with your family, I may opt to not want to be involved. I may opt not to want to be around. But be real with your partner, please. Don't let family fuck shit up until you figure out for yourself what the potential of that relationship is, because it's not about the relationship. It's not about you choosing the relationship over your partner. It's about you choosing you for your life over other people not respecting boundaries. Set those boundaries and expect people to adhere to those boundaries. Because if you allow them, even family who may have good intentions, but if you allow even family to interfere too much into your life will not be your own. It won't. And don't make decisions based on what your family says just because they don't like a partner that you're dealing with. If they don't have a legitimate cause, like, oh, he hits you, or, he's super overly jealous or overly protective and he's causing issues like that type of shit. If they just, I don't like him. I don't like the sound of his voice. Oh, I don't like the vibe. Fuck out of here. Worry about your own love life. Worry about your own marriage. Worry about your own situation. You know what I'm saying? Family needs to learn their boundaries. And the only way family can learn their boundaries is if you set those boundaries. And the only way that family will respect those boundaries is if you leave them no alternative but to respect those boundaries. It is what it is. The fuck is that shit? That shit is crazy. Like there's like a white spot behind me, but in the light, there's nothing there. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyway, so yeah, that's my take on that. You don't like my partner don't like my partner's family don't like me. Hey, we gonna have to sit down and have a discussion about it. I'll be back in the next one when I find out what the fuck it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this one. I don't pretend to know everything. 50 video campaign, 2 down, 48 more to go. See you on the next one. Peace and love.